Then there are other things like nursing services, and there are employment services, trying to teach people how to work or trying to teach people how to get a job. Maybe they have the skill now, and they're dealing with perhaps some prejudice in the employer community, that maybe they think they can't work because they've got an intellectual disability, and the person has maybe no experience working with a person with a disability. So one thing you can do is help them understand the potential of a person with a disability and what a great worker they can be. So there's a great return on the investment there, because the person works, eventually maybe doesn't even need most of those services anymore. Maybe an occasional case management service or checking in. But they'll have their own job and they'll make their own way that way. But without that breaking down those barriers, then they would never have those opportunities. And then we have people with pretty severe disabilities who are still in job training type of programs, or they're in programs where they're doing something in the daytime that brings them meaning. And maybe they're not working for whatever reason, but they're working towards working. So there are all kinds of ways to support people with disabilities in the community during the daytime. And then if those folks are living at home, then their families are able to work. And in many cases, in the old days, right, they didn't have that opportunity. So someone, the mother or father, usually the mother, had to stay home and didn't have a job. So that impacted the family income back then. And it still could today if we didn't have those kinds of services. So that's another service that's meant to support someone with a disability that's supporting their entire family at the same time. And then we have other things like homes, like group homes, where there's maybe 2, 3, 4 people, sometimes 6 people even, living in a home together and making their way. And then we have a supported living service where the person lives in their own home and they're on the lease themselves with maybe another roommate with a disability or maybe not with a disability. So different ways of supporting someone in their own homes and in their communities. They're all at a much less cost to all of us as taxpayers than being institutionalized in these large medical facilities that are institutions called developmental centers.
This is one of a series of interviews with persons or family members who use services for seniors or persons with disabilities. We would like to thank seniors and individuals with disabilities and their family members. If you would like to view more videos on this topic, please visit our website at ccltss.org.